What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. What we're going to be doing right now is completing the best cornerback in Madden 20 Ultimate Team. Now, in order to get him, you have to do a whole lot of work. I don't recommend that a lot of you guys go after it if you don't have the time to actually complete each of the sets, because you could just buy the card. You can go ahead and check it on the auction and see what it is. The first thing we're going to do right now is, because one of the last cards that I've been having issues selling, I don't know why this guy has not sold yet. This guy, Brian Cushing, the dude's garbage, I guess, and nobody wants to get him. I have him down to 275. Nobody's budged yet. Either way, I probably have to put him down to like 249 to sell him, because what happens is this. I'm going to explain to you guys why a lot of the people that put their cards out, they're not selling right now. Even before we get to Night Train Lane, I tried to instruct you guys the way I was doing it. It's your preference how you want to do it. But what I was doing was I was completing all the sets, selling the power-ups and the cards, and waiting until those things sold, and then going to the next one. So that way I didn't lose as many coins. If you go the other way and try to buy bundles and you buy all other kind of stuff, you're gonna probably end up spending a lot of money when you don't have to, if you're just patient and wait for the cards to sell. But this guy's been up there for like 11 minutes and it doesn't look like anybody's gonna go get him. So I may have to put his price down a little bit more, maybe go down to about 249. You know what? I don't really want to waste time, because I just saw that they're going to be releasing Calvin Johnson tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and just get my coins now. So I'm going to put him down to 249. Somebody will definitely bite on that. For a lot of the sets that you guys go through, you're going to have to spend a lot more than they're selling for. That's why I always recommend that you get to the sets as early as possible, because it can create a situation where you're not getting even anywhere close near the market value of what the set actually costs to complete. So somebody will buy this guy at that price because it's so much cheaper than everything else. The other price that I just had it up to, you know, people will look at it like maybe whatever, but he'll definitely sell for 249. So we'll leave him right there for now and just know that we're going to be at about 1.7, and we have some stuff that we have in the binder itself that we can actually sell. So we're going to go ahead right now. We're going to jump into the final step of completing the Night Train Lane. See, he just sold already, you know, while we go through it, because I know the way the market works, and every year it's the same thing. When you get these abundance of sets that you have to complete, you go after the most important ones first. So what I did was I grabbed the Cromartie, I grabbed the Taylor Mays. He was which guy, the Bengal, and then I think I got the 49er, because the 49er chem, not for the running back. This guy is not the move. I don't care about this card. It doesn't matter to me about this card. I had to get him because he adds more of the 49er chem, giving me the ×3. So I'm only really using his powered up to get what I want. That's it. Otherwise, that card sucks. But I went after the main cards first, so by the time everybody else started to get crazy with the cards that are in the set, I was already done. That's the name of the game right there. Because once you get all that stuff done, everything else is a breeze. So finally, we get down to Dante Culpepper. We go ahead and we add this into the set, and voila, there goes Night Train Lane as the master of the entire Theme Kings 2.0. This is going to be ridiculous, because he gets, well, we don't worry about his power up, but the things that he gets in his actual card, 66,900 training. Wow. Let's go out real quick, because we're going to go ahead and add him into the lineup and everything. He's already there, but we're going to add him and upgrade him and take a look at everything that, you know, his card is and what, you know, the value of it right now. Let's go ahead and go and check out his ratings. I just want to pull him up really quickly from where we just got him. Hold on. So he's right there. Let's see what he's going for, you know, in the store at this current time. So he's at 3.3 million. That's about right, because it takes a lot of time to complete it. So that's fair. The price right there. And he's going to be, I think he's going to be the first 99 gold corner. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. I don't know if any other corner in the game prior to him was a 99 gold, like full threshold, straight 99. Let me know in the comments. But we're going to go ahead now, and we're going to be making a few adjustments that I talked about earlier. With Night Train Lane, where he is right now, I just want you guys to see where he is. He's at a 95 speed, 94 excel. I just want to make sure that everybody sees what's going on, because we're about to upgrade him and turn him into a complete monster. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to back out of that, and then we're going to go into the upgrade path, and then we're going to see exactly what he's going to become. And then it's going to be time to rock and roll, because now our team would, you know, pretty much be complete to where we want it. All right, as far as defensively with the corner and everything else that we needed. So let's go ahead and add him to this player item. And then you see that gold 99, which means he's maxed out 99 as his overall. That's done. I believe he's the first 99 overall corner. You guys are going to tell me something else. Otherwise, we'll wait to see how that works out. Let's go and see. Does he get Enforcer? Yes, he does. Okay, it's a wrap right now because we've been waiting for Enforcer for so long. Finally, EA decided to give it to us. He gets to that tier 2 also. So we're going to be taking abilities off of Lawrence Taylor because he definitely doesn't need it. He gets universal coverage at tier 1. Are you kidding? Bruh, okay. And then does he get, okay, we don't need, because we don't care, I don't care about jukebox and all that foolishness. He gets universal coverage. Okay, what else does he get? Universal coverage. We're not going to user him, so he doesn't need lurker. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to be a corner that we click onto. We definitely want the enforcer on him, but lurker is not necessary, in my opinion, guys, because I don't think that that's something that is going to really contribute to what we're doing, because he will never be our user, but we will click on, and usually in those situations, he's going to make those picks. So because we know what is going to be a momentum shift, on-field opponents have their zone progress wiped. I don't even know what that means. I don't think I've seen anybody use that, so I'm not going to start using that right now either, because it doesn't make any sense to me. I think we could get lockdown ×4 now, right? Yep, because he is a 99. So let's go ahead and refund that chemistry and give him lockdown ×4, and we're gonna go ahead and give him that enforcer. Now, pretty much what's gonna be happening is the way the defense is gonna work, I don't think we could go more than ×2 with that. And then as far as he can get anybody's chem, so we can actually remove this chemistry. He can only get ×3 with the teams that he's played for. So these are the 3 teams he played for. Everybody else he can get ×1. So we're going to give him the 49er chem, obviously, so that he can get the +1 speed and turn him into a 99 speed monster. That's going to be a necessity for that situation right there. So we're going to go ahead and he gets Enforcer tier 1. That's just unbelievable. And universal coverage. That's just wild. If you throw it to his side, you're pretty much asking for it, man. I'm not even going to lie to you. I would go with like faked out and stuff like that, but I don't really care about that. Maybe Lumberjack and Enforcer, combine that, because he doesn't need lurker, like I said. Pick artist, I don't care about that. That doesn't really work. I've tried it on other people. It looks like Lumberjack and that, but does he get, what is that? That's pick artist. Okay, so we're going to give him, I guess we'll give him Enforcer right here. Okay, because he's going to be causing a lot of problems if you run the ball to his side. That EA Sports really did him right. Okay, unfakeable, I don't care about. Pick artist, no. Jukebox, we don't care about. Lurker, no. It looks like we might have to give him Lumberjack and give him like some cut sticks, guaranteed tap, or we give him Acrobat, so he'll be diving all over the place for, like, you know, picks. I think we're gonna give him Lumberjack. I think that might be the move right here, to be honest. I don't really think giving him anything else that I see is we're just gonna make him OP. So if you run the ball to his side, not only is the Enforcer gonna be monstrous, but he has great coverage, he has the Enforcer, and then he has Lumberjack. So dudes, it's gonna be really, really wild what's gonna be going on. This card by far is the best card in the game when it comes to the secondary position. And you can see we've jumped up to a 97 overall, which is unbelievable at this point in the year. So everything is looking kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and check out to make sure everything is good as far as the chems go. So 30, 31, 30, 32. 29 for 49er, 33, 34, good. All right, so we're good with everything there. Now, let's go ahead and we have to take, before we even look at that stuff, we're gonna take off the abilities from LT because we no longer need it. He's gonna have to play and just play his heart out without having any abilities, the way that we had it before. So let's take all this off. It was fun while it lasted, LT, but it is what it is, man. You're gonna just have to go out there and play, and that's pretty much what it is. And if you don't perform, we're gonna rage sell you. And that's you know, with the Ultimate Legends coming out, I don't think this guy wants to really test me because he will get rage sold, and you guys know that he will, so it's not a big deal. So we'll take all that stuff off, okay? And we're gonna go ahead now, and we're gonna add all of the abilities that we just gave to Night Train as our Superstar X Factor. So now our defense, Sean Taylor, Taylor Mays, and now we're going to add another guy that's going to just be straight dominant. So now we know for a fact, if the ball is, look, you run the ball towards his side, more than likely you're going to fumble. I'm just letting you guys know. Once you get this card in your lineup, the guy, anybody that's running around doing whatever, and what else you can do, if you get a guy that's like running a lot of dive out of like I wing and I tight, you can move him inside just to make sure he gets a hit on the player. because now that they've nerfed Eric Dickerson, you're going to have a better opportunity of doing so much more. So I just want to make sure you guys understand that. Now, let's get to the big time part of everything. Look at his numbers. 99 speed, 99 acceleration. This card is absolutely insane. Now, I would like to have another corner that had these kind of, these type of things. We could always, hear me out, right? I think I'm going to leave Cromartie at corner, but we could always put Sean Taylor as the other corner. And we could just use a Taylor Mays if we want to get crazy. That's in like the 3-4. Antonio Cromartie, it's not necessary for him to play in the 3-4 because we could actually use Deion Sanders, who is a better, a situation where he's not going to get beat deep in those kind of things. The only other thing that we could do, though, now that I'm thinking about it, because we won't be usering Sean Taylor, we can go ahead and give him universal coverage also and actually let him play corner, because we're going to be using Taylor Mays now. So the only issue is because we won't be using anybody else in that situation, we won't be able to put them in a position where they're going to be our user, which I don't really like. I think we're going to leave it the way it is because we have to make sure he gets enforcer. But if we have to put him at corner, when he has universal coverage, it's pretty much a wrap. But I think he only gets universal coverage as a tier 3 ability, right? I don't think he gets it before. Oh no, he does get it over here with Lurker, but when does he get enforcer? He doesn't get enforcer as a tier 1. That's what it is. He doesn't get enforcer as a tier 1, but he gets enforcer there. We can go and he doesn't get universal coverage there. So we would be losing out on the Lurker, which in certain cases, I think we should make sure that our safeties have that. But if we wanted to get really crazy, I'm just talking hypothetically. If you want to get really crazy and you just know that Taylor Mays is always going to be your user and you're going to have Sean Taylor playing corner, you could always just have him another play with universal coverage where they play out of their minds. If you wanted to do that, the reason I'm going to leave it like this right now is because I don't really think we need to do anything like that. Because the outside corners, I believe that Cromartie is going to do his job on the outside. So I don't think we're going to have major issues with that. So I think we're safe with leaving it like that. I just want to make sure you keep it in mind, right? If we were to move him from there, we would have to put Cromartie as the other safety because Cromartie is way faster than Ronnie Lott, so it wouldn't work out for us any other way at this time. Okay, and Deion Sanders in our nickel is going to always be blitzing because he has the 99 speed and the 99 acceleration, so it's a no-brainer there for that. So with the way the defense is right now, once we beef up the core, all right, we're going to beef up our core of these front 4 right here, it's going to be a problem. But outside, we don't have any issues. Please note that Tillman will not be playing in the game at any capacity. This dude is not playing in any he's too slow. So he's just there because of his 98 and he's helping us raise our overall our overall rating of the team, but he will not be a guy that's going to step foot on the field for any time unless it's fatigue. And a guy's doing hurry up offense or whatever and we're just not getting stops. In that case, you can make a situation where it's like, all right, we'll put him in for a play. But other than that, he won't be there. I do really want to look at possibly keeping Sean Taylor. But wait a minute, let me think about this. Sean Taylor playing as the other safety. No, we can't do it. We got to leave him with Lurker because he's going to have to play the other safety position. He's going to be playing strong safety because I like to use my free safety. But when you have those guys that go out there and they get those deep post routes off, he's going to be able to get back there. So that's going to help us out a lot if we keep Lurker on him for the click on. So it is very, very important to do that. Night Train being an outside corner, he's going to always be able to get an animation to go up and get the ball. But as far as the safeties go, when the ball is thrown at a certain velocity and it's just going crazy on a post where you get a guy that gets lucky and he gets outside the pocket and he throws it, when you click on, having Lurker is going to make your player jump up in the air straight up as opposed to doing an animation where he's like riding his back like he's a donkey or whatever, and it's really, really stupid. So you don't want that to happen. So that's pretty much where we are with it right now. Everything else that you choose to do right now with all these new Ultimate Legends coming out, you're going to want to round out the defense. Now, let's take a look at Cromartie because I know a lot of you guys are going to be asking, like, why would you keep him there? What's going on? He's a much bigger bodied corner. All right, 6'2", he's on the outside. He's very, very physical. All right, he has good agility, all this good stuff that's going on. I know his strength is not too much, but you can look at it and see like, yo, this dude, he's a problem out there. You know, like, it's not like he's out there just doing whatever he wants. Very, very good catching. How much does that mean? Who knows? He probably won't make a pick. You know, dudes will throw it right through his face the way it usually goes, but it looks pretty. It looks like he's supposed to pick the ball up. What's Night Train's catching? 84. So that's not bad. Tackling coming in at a 68, not too good. I don't think he has. Let's go impact blocking 44. Yeah, finesse moves, block shedding 48. That's actually not that good. But look at Deion Sanders, and he makes every play. So when you think about it, does it really matter? The way that EA Sports has designed the game, does it really matter? And then he has better man coverage, zone coverage, whatever. So for those of you guys that really like the soft squat, he's going to be making a lot more plays as far as that goes. So I want to make sure that everybody is comfortable with what we're doing. So this is something that now that you see the way we're rounding out the defense, as I start to go over it more and you figure out like, all right, that's why that guy's doing that. That's why he's doing that. It starts to make a lot more sense. Because remember, with the numbers that I'm showing you right now, we can press now on the outside. It doesn't matter about anything else that's going on. We can actually press on the outside and be with whoever's out there, Randy Moss, Calvin when he comes out. We can be there now as long as the blitz gets there. So defensively, we created a juggernaut, and we're going to have to see how it translates on the field. Because with the patch that they did with the update to add like the front card art, what they did was I think they changed up a couple of things that go on with the game. So we're going to have to take a look at some of that stuff. But I'm telling you right now, you can look at this card right now and understand like, yo, this is the real deal stuff right here. This is not something where it's like, okay, you know, it's just a one day thing, whatever. Night Train, this is an end game card right here. Now, to get him, you see all the stuff you have to do. I do not think you can pull Night Train lane. Correct me if I'm wrong, because he's the master of the set. So you have to go through all of that to get it. Only a few are going to have this card starting off right now. And I'm going to be the first to let you know exactly how it works out after I get some gameplay in. I just want to thank all of you guys so much, you know, for enjoying the content, subscribing, leaving comments, helping out the community, you know, bearing with me as I have to grind through this, because now I have to grind through with the rest of my MUT level as well. But you guys stay down with me. I really appreciate that, man. It means a lot. I'm going to have so much more content coming to you guys because now that they're dropping so many other Ultimate Legends, we're going to be back at it again tomorrow. So I definitely need you guys to go ahead and subscribe, turn on your post notifications. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch, all at GmiasWorld. Let me know if you have any other questions or comments. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You guys have a blessed night. One love, y'all.